Good morning, boys and girls, and happy Friday. Today, we're going to be learning in our directed lesson about comparing and measuring lengths. So, I'm going to show you a short video first. Next, we'll work on a slideshow. And then the last part of this video today will be how to access the activities that go along with this directed lesson. So, I'm going to click on the video, and hopefully, you have a nice, comfy seat. And listen carefully.
Hey there! In this lesson, we will be comparing and measuring lengths. Meet our friend Emma. She's doing some sightseeing in her new neighborhood. Walking along the streets, she noticed some tall buildings. But which of these three buildings is the tallest? Can you help her? Choose among building A, B, or C. That's right. Building C is the tallest. Great job! Her town is on the seaside, so she also came to see the ocean. Right now, she sees 3 ships on the ocean. Which one of them is the longest? Ship A, Ship B, or Ship C? The answer? Ship A. Her last stop is her neighbor's house. She heard that there are kids in the house, and she wants to meet them so she can have playmates. When she got there, she met Jamie, Chelsea, and Mike. Which one of them is the shortest? You got it! Chelsea is the shortest among the kids. It's time for Emma to go home. Let's thank her for helping us learn more about comparing lengths. Now, let's move on to measuring lengths using smaller objects. For our first example, use the cameras to measure the length of the car. Let's line up the cameras below the car and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The car is about 6 cameras long. Next, use the houses to measure the length of the airplane. Again, line up the houses below the airplane and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, the airplane is 4 houses long. Lastly, use the dumbbells to measure the length of the ladder. If we line the dumbbells below the ladder, we will need to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dumbbells. So the ladder is about 8 dumbbells long. There we have it. We have learned how to compare and measure lengths. Hope you had fun.
Okay, I'm just going to X out of this and we'll go to the slideshow. Just give me a moment. All right, I'm going to keep my screen below there just so you don't have to, it doesn't get in the way. So again, measuring length, we're going to do 3 different activities with this. So here we have 3 different flowers. Okay, do you see them? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be asking you some questions, and if there's a family member, someone near you, or if not, you can just say it to the computer. Which of the following flowers is the tallest? So which one is the tallest out of all of these? 1, 2, 3. Give you a moment. Okay, if you said this one, you are correct. Next, which is the shortest out of the 3? So now you can use basically the process of elimination, and you can see that there are 2 left. And out of these 2, right, which one will be the shortest if you know that one is the tallest? I'll give you another minute. If you said this one, you are correct. Now, the last part I'm going to ask you to do is to order them from tallest to shortest. So again, I'll give you a moment to think about which order they would go in, and then I'll actually manipulate it on my screen. All right, so we know this one's the tallest. I'm going to leave that one there. Between these two, this one's the shortest. So I'm going to move that one over just for a moment. I'm going to put this one here, move that one back there. And here we have tallest, right? The next one in order, and then the shortest. This is what you had also came up with. Nice work. All right, our next slide. All right, this one has to do with which one is the longest. So, and then which is the shortest, and then again, we're gonna put them in order, okay? So let's look at the 3 trains. Again, follow my cursor right here. So here's 1 train, 2, and 3. All right, I'll give you a minute to think about which one's the longest. I know you're probably quick at this. So if you guess this one, you are correct. Now, which one's the shortest? So between these two now. Give you one more moment. If you said this one, you are correct. Now, let's order them from shortest to longest now. So I try to put in a little bit of a challenge there. Instead of putting them in order from tallest to shortest, or longest to shortest, we're going to do shortest to longest, okay? So I'm just going to move this one over. We know this one is the shortest, so I'm going to put it first, then next, and then this one's the longest. Try to line them up. Move that one over just a tad. All right, so we order them from shortest, then the next up, right? So this one's longer, and then this is the longest. Fantastic job, boys and girls. All right, and the last slide that we have here is we are going to measure how long this table is using the paper clips. So how many paper clips long is this table? There are 5 paper clips below the table. We're going to figure out how many we need to equal the length of this table. So I'll give you a moment. You can turn and talk with someone. Okay, now we're going to order them. So I'm just going to move these down just so I can manipulate them and figure out how many we need here. So I'm going to line this up right at the edge. There's 1. Now I'll put another one. Next. 2. And let's see if I can line that up really good. 3. So this table is 3 paper clips long. Now these paper clips are on the screen, right? It depends on the size paper clips that you would have at home if you were trying to line it up to your table, but this is just an image, but it would be 3 paper clips long on this screen. All right, nice job if that's what you also were thinking, because you are mathematicians now, right? All right, I'm going to click off this screen now, and I'm going to go to the activity that you are asked to do. So this is in the Google Classroom. So again, you click on the classwork tab and then scroll down to the enrichment activities, and it will be dated May 8th, 2020. It is Friday. So here again, it says the new directed lessons, your math today. I'm going to scroll down. You're going to be asked to do 2 activities. So first, this is the first one, and it's going to ask you to order these. I'm going to make a copy. So this is the one that you could do directly in the drive, and many of you and your parents have sent this directly to me when it's done. So you're going to manipulate with your computer which item is shortest to longest, which one is longest to shortest, tallest to shortest, and shortest to tallest. So the biggest clue, or I guess the most important thing here, is to make sure you're reading the directions carefully, or your parents are reading them out loud to you, because they're asking you for different orders. Okay, sometimes it's shortest to longest, sometimes it's longest to shortest, or tallest to shortest, or shortest to tallest. Okay, so just make sure you're being careful of which one the directions is asking you to do. And again, you could share this directly to me after you order them on your screen. Okay. All right, I'm going to go back to this document now. Next, it says to watch the length video. You already did that. So if you wanted to watch it again, you could. If not, then you can skip over it. And then we're going to ask you to complete this last activity of comparing length. So your job is to write 1, 2, or 3 in each box to order the objects by length. So for example, the first one, you see 3 different insects. You're going to order them by length, okay? So you don't have to move the pictures or cut them and paste them. All you're doing is putting the correct number in each box. So why don't I just do this first one with you? So it's asking again, write 1, 2, or 3 to order the objects by length. If we were doing this first one, ordering them from shortest to longest, we would say number 1 is here, number 2, and number 3. Okay, and then at the bottom it has a little, it's like your own self, you're kind of thinking about, was this activity easy for me? Was it just right? Or was it hard? And just circle 1. So you're self-evaluating. All right. So it does have the directions here, and it tells you, okay, what to do on each. You can also go back to those directions. At the bottom, these are your different activities for writing, and then your science. So, but we're going to just focus on math for this lesson. All right, boys and girls. Well, that's it for today. I will see you all. I'll see you all at our Zoom meeting shortly. So, all right, have a fantastic Friday. Bye, boys and girls.